Good day, guys. Siyabonga Kwanele here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Igama lami nguSiyabonga Kwanele, and welcome to my first YouTube video. So, namhlanje Living with Diabetes series, i-guest yami ubaba wami owangizala. Good day, guys. Siyabonga Kwanele, and welcome to another episode of Living with Diabetes series. So today, guest yami is my sister who was also diagnosed with diabetes. Lo ebesengikhulume ngayo uZanele. So naye kuzokhuluma by the experience yakhe-ke kwi-journey yakhe diabetes. Whatever journey it is, my journey was journey to self-acceptance. Yena yakhe i-journey angiyazi, so sozwa ngaye namhlanje. Sawubona sis.
Yebo sanibona.
Unjani?
Siyaphila njani?
Hayi siyaphila. So reason why ngimeme kuyona le series yami is because, as you know, I've been sharing about i-journey yami to self-acceptance kuyona ukuthi ngoba ngikhule ne-diabetes. How I manage izinto like peer pressure, living a double life. So manje ngifuna ukuthi omunye umuntu naye okhule kwi-household efanayo neyami naye azokhuluma about experience yakhe naye ekhula with diabetes. So yeah, thank you for joining me. So let's get right into it. I've mentioned on my previous episode ukuthi i-diagnosis story sami sasinjani, ukuthi ngadiagnoswa kanjani, and how you were also diagnosed. But now sengathanda ukuzwa ngawe wena ukuthi what do you remember about the day you were diagnosed back in 2007?
What I remember is that I was not feeling well. I started feeling sick. It was on a Friday when I got back from school. So Friday it was late. So I slept, woke up in the morning. I was still not feeling well. So in the morning, Saturday morning, my mom decided to take me to the doctor. So we got to the doctor and the doctor said I have flu. And he gave me flu medication to take home and an injection. Then got home, started taking the medication, and it got worse. Whatever that I was feeling on my body just got worse. We thought that maybe it was the medication reacting, maybe still gonna get better. So Saturday afternoon, during the night actually, when I was sleeping, I could feel that I can't breathe. Like I couldn't breathe at all. So I woke up my sister for her to go call my parents. When they got in the room, it was like I'm collapsing. I couldn't breathe at all. So they rushed me to hospital. Luckily, I had medical aid that time, because if I was sent to a government hospital, I don't think I would have survived the way the situation was. When I got there, they took me straight to casualty, and then they put it repo, because I was really like suffocating and collapsing and about to get into coma. So when they did my test, they tested my sugar levels, my glucose levels. It's actually called the glucose levels, but then I'll refer to it as sugar levels, because many people who are not familiar with diabetes, they just say my sugar levels. So when they checked, they found Uguti, it couldn't even read. The weight was too high. My sugar levels were too high. So straight, they because when my mom explained what was happening to me and what medication I took, they realized, no, it could be that I'm diabetic. Because normally, even now, if I'm not feeling well, I never take medication, flu, because it just shoots my sugar levels high. So I just do home remedy with the garlic and ginger, because if I take any flu tablets or flu syrup, it just shoots my sugar levels high. So they suspected that I'm diabetic. So they said I need to be admitted so that more tests will be done so that they would confirm what's wrong with me. So they said I will be admitted in St. Anne's Hospital in Pietermaritzburg. So I was transported from Mediclinic Harwich to St. Anne's Hospital in Pietermaritzburg. So when I got there, they did further tests and everything, and then on the next morning, that is when I was told Guti, I'm diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And when they told me that, I was still young. I was 15, 16. How old was I?
But 2007,
2007.
yeah,
I
you were
was 15,
16.
16. I don't remember
You were
actually how.
16, yeah.
Yeah, I was 16. So I didn't even know because I'm in hospital. I'm in ICU, mind you. I'm in ICU. At a very young age. I'm laying in ICU. My head is just spinning. I don't even know what's going on. And I'm told I'm diabetes. I don't even know what is diabetes. And no one explained to me what is diabetes. The doctor just came and told me that you are diabetic. And I was like confused. And then when it was time to order food for tomorrow, and I was like, for breakfast, I wanted to have a muffin, a chocolate muffin. And the lady who was helping me to order my food was like, "Hi, but when you are diabetic, you're not allowed to eat sugar." And I was like, "Kanti kahle kahle, what is diabetes?" Wangitshela-ke ukuthi hayi bo kahle kahle wena unoshukela, so izinto ezinoshukela awuzidli, nayi imenu ekumele ode kubona. And I was like so surprised mengibheka kuvela o-jungle oats, kuvela ama-all bran flakes, and I'm like, angikwazi konke lokudla mina ngikujwayele, ngizoqala mengithi ngiyaqala ngizokudla ngizothi ngidla ngcono ngivele ngenzele isinkwa nje namaqanda once, because yonke lento enithi angidle manje mina ngiyazi. Then ke later on-ke kwafika-ke diabetes nurse, dietitian and everything bezochaza, but I couldn't understand anything because kwangingena ngapha kuphuma ngapha nje the way information yayiningi ngakhona. But luckily they gave me ama-pamphlets nama-booklets to go home and read about it. That is when ngaqala-ke nga-understanda kahle ukuthi what's happening ngempilo yami, what do I need to do going forward, yini sekufanele ngiyenze, yini engafanele ngiyenze. But it wasn't that easy because I was very, very young. So I went through it through support yabazali, because for me ngiyingane ngizokudla nje usweet, ngiyawuthanda usweet ngizowudla, but kwadinga ukuthi umzali abe khona eduzane to prepare food for me all the time, engenzele lunch and everything. Yeah.
So usakhuluma nje nge-support yabazali. Before mina ngibe diagnosed 7 months later, which was April 2008. Ungathi kanjena yayinjani I wouldn't say i-process, but medical aid, right? For how long were you under medical aid? Because I remember when ngiba diagnosed 2008, ngisengekho medical aid because isimo sasekhaya sasishintshile somnotho. So you were under medical aid for how long?
I think I was on medical aid because it was September when I was diagnosed. I spent like a whole week, 2 weeks actually, 1 week in ICU and 1 week warding. Then after that, I think it was almost a year because I remember sasibhala ama-November exam esikoleni. And I
Same
remember
year.
same year ngiyobhala i-geography. Ngagcina ngayibhalanga because I just got sick. My sugar levels just went down. Ngagcina sengilanda i-ambulance from there ingisa futhi e-St. Anne's, from school to St. Anne's. So I think that was the last time ngi-attenda isibhedlela esi-private. But the following year I still attended doctor from St. Anne's, just that I was attending the rooms nganga-admit, because even that day ngangigulela esikoleni they didn't admit me, bazama nje ukukhuphula ushukela, then they let me go home. So I think it was almost like a year or 6 months, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Okay, before ngiqhubeke, I'm sure seniyabona manje ukuthi mina I didn't do any justice to isitori sakhe sokudiagnosa, because ngagcina nje ngokuthi udokotela wacishe wathi wathi une-flu, and then she found out that kahle kahle it's diabetes, which was almost became fatal yabo. So ukuchaza kwakhe sekunika i-brighter picture manje ukuthi kahle kahle what she went through. So speaking about that, what you went through, 7 months later, April 2008, diagnosed with diabetes. When you are going to turn 17 in a few months. How did you feel ukubona ubhuti wakho omncane, your youngest brother, eseya through the same journey wena owadlula kuyona?
I would say ukuthi it wasn't a very good experience. I really felt sad because knowing ukuthi you have to live with diabetes, you busy, uyajova every day, fanele uphathe umjovo esikoleni and everything. And ngokwami, I think it was much better because I'm in high school with iy'ngane ezi-understanda kangcono yena esase-primary. Ngangibona ukuthi kuzoba nzima for yena njengoba kunzima kumina ngisa-high school. I was thinking ukuthi how much more yena esase-primary semncane kangaka. Njengoba mina kwayimina I don't have an understanding about i-diabetes, ngibuye ngitshontshe ukudla ushukela uma bengekho abazali, yena kangakanani because usamncane kakhulu. So I think nje I didn't feel kahle ngaleyo nto. It was very painful to say because I remember ngiyombona esibhedlela because mesikhula we always think ukuthi ushukela isifo sabantu abadala sikuphatha masomdala. We never knew ukuthi ushukela uyamphatha nomuntu omncane. Even now khona abantu abathukayo uma ngibatshela ukuthi nginoshukela and ngibatshela ukuthi ngadiagnoswa ngisafunda high school, because we normally say associate ushukela nokuthi ukuphatha masomdala uphathi umncane, kanti izifo zamanje sekuyashintsha, usuzithola umncane uzithola umdala, akusekho ukuthi isiphi sabadala isiphi sabancane. Because I remember when admithiwe esibhedlela kwakukhona ingane no-5 years admithiwe and kuthiwa isihlale almost a year and isazohlala for very long because ushukela wayo awukhontroleki. And I felt so sad ukuthi this is just not fair. Ezinye iy'ngane ziyaphila impilo yazo ngaphandle, zi-happy, zidla whatever they wanna eat, zidlala ngendlela ezithanda ngayo, yona le ngane lokhu ibophelekile la esibhedlela. So I think nje kunzima kakhulu for umuntu osamncane, as much as kunzima nomuntu omdala, kodwa I think ungcono uma usumdala because you are able to understand ukuthi kwenzakalani ngempilo yakho and accept it kalula kunomuntu osamncane osazobona abangani benza izinto naye afuna ukuzenza, ozothatha ngokuthi mengidla healthy ngidlela umzali, angarealize ukuthi udlela impilo yakhe, because uzothi mengekho umzali uyantshontsha ukudla into engekho right, adle right mekhona umzali, which affects umzimba wakho. Because as udla lezi zinto engafani uzidla uya-affecta kancane kancane, uyothi usufika ebudaleni sekuthiwa ama-kidneys awasafunction, sekuthiwa amehlo akho asenenkinga. Usuqala manje usuyasola ukuthi ukube kuthiwa nga-accepta ngisamncane ngabe ngikwazile ukuthi ngivike lento esengibhekene nayo manje.
Yeah. No, le nto oyisho ekugcineni ngikhumbuza le yami nokuthi udokotela wangitshela ukuthi I won't reach the age of 21 ngisaphila or with functioning kidneys if ngingaphili impilo e-health. So I guess ngibe nenhlanhla ukuthi ngikwazi ukuze ngifike kule point yokuthi ngi-accept ngingakayi-damage lezo zinto lezo, because mina I went offend nje, well, you know, ngenza izinto engamele ngizenze and I'm glad ukuthi sengifike la esengifike khona. So ngoba ususho ukuthi kanjena-ke wena wawuse-high school wena, mina I was in primary. Bahlezi besho bethi in high school i-peer pressure ila ikhona yonke indawo, whether use-primary or high school, but e-high school ila uqala khona ukuyibona ukuthi iyakushaya impela. Mina I've spoken about how peer pressure yangihlasela. Wena-ke as a female, i-peer pressure wena ungasho ukuthi aku-affect-a kanjani? Both i-positive peer pressure ne-negative peer pressure. Siqale nge-negative peer pressure.
So peer pressure with regards to being diabetic, I wouldn't say negative peer pressure yang-affect, because growing up nje kusela ngisayingane, I'm an introvert. Angena umuntu othanda izinto, ngabeka mhlambe kanjalo. Kuzobe manje ngina 31 ngizothi 32 ngoJune. I've never even tasted alcohol. Angikwazi nokuthi uthesta kanjani. Angiwuhaleli ngisho sengibuka abantu engihleli nabo bephuza. Not that I have a problem with abantu abaphuzayo anything. No, ngiyahlala nabo sibe happy, sidanse mekudanswa, futhi uma ungena endlini ungazutshela ukuthi mina ophuzo badlula bonke, but angikhaleli to taste it. So alcohol is one of the things ekuthiwa you must stay away from diabetic. So angifika ngaleso stage la sothola khona ukuthi senginenkinga manje. I feel bad because mina ngikwazi ukuphuza utshwala because sukela nje ebuncaneni bami I didn't angikaze nje ngiphuze. Into engingayisho ukuthi into engiyithanda kakhulu it's chocolate sweets, ikudlo nje oncamnce. Iyona into eyayiba inkinga-ke, uthola ukuthi esikoleni uma ngibona abangani bami bedla nami ngigcine sengidla sengintshontsha. Even namanje ukuthi phela ngoba sengimdala sengiyazi ukuthi uma ngidlile isigcino mina ozogula ekugcineni. Kodwa khona lokho ukuthi ngizwe ukuthi yabo manje nje ngihalele i-chocolate cake, the way I love chocolate. Ngihalela nje noma uphisana omncane washokolate, uthola ukuthi ayibhayi izinto ekanjalo just because to keep them ukuthi ushukela mawehla. Uthola ukuthi ngizohamba mhlambe ngithenga islab sa-chocolate ngiyontshontsha nje uphisa owodwa just nje ukuthi ngikhohlisa umlomo uma sengiphinde ngiyabeka. But ngisayingane because ngisayingane, I don't understand exactly into ekufanele ngiyenze. And noma ngigula after ukudla ngeke ngirealize ukuthi into engigulisile kahle kahle nansi. Ngangilingeka-ke, uthola ukuthi esikoleni ngidla ophaya into engafane ngidle, uthola ukuthi ngidla oshokolate, ngidla osweet, ngidla isplash and everything. Uthola ukuthi ushukela wami-ke lapha ungekho controlled kahle kahle because of the things I was eating.
Okay, so ngoba usho ukuthi kanye nawo utshontsha kwabangani bakho, hhayi athi utshontsha bonke wabona bona bedla ukudla, which is also part of peer pressure by the way. Mina since I kept i-diabetes yami a secret for over a decade, wena wakwafika kule point ukuthi abantu bafihlele, because mina reason why ngangibafihlela kwakule nto ukuthi angangafuni ukuthi mhlawumbe uma ngithi ngifuna ukwenza something
Then mase beyakukhuza.
mase bangikhuza, ngangifuna nje ukufana nabo, to fit in. Wena when you got diagnosed bazi same time ukuthi okay.
Yeah, everyone at school knew same time because uma wahamba explained it to my form teacher to explain to other teachers ukuthi I will be carrying a cooler bag with all my medication. So wenzela ukuthi just in case something happens at school bakwazi ukuthi bazongisiza kanjani. So teacher explained to the class ukuthi what I'm going through. Then iy'ngane zazi nje zonke ukuthi ngiphila ne-diabetes, ngiyajova what.
Nami kwenzeka kanjalo kodwa ngithi ngangisase-primary. Mase ngifika esikoleni that's a different story. Shuthi-ke hlampe inkinga hlampe yaqala ngokuthi kunga-disclose-wa hlampe esikoleni ukuthi ngi-diabetic. Okay, no hhayi, okay, so-ke negative peer pressure sayideki yona-ke leyo. Okay, sesibonile ukuthi hhayi negative peer pressure ukwazile ukuyigwema impela, which is very commendable. And is there any positive peer pressure-ke yakushaya yona positive peer pressure?
Positive ebhekene no-diabetes or
In general, because I feel like impilo yakho is you diabetic, so yonke into oyenzayo in life i-affects i-diabetes yakho, whether it's directly related to diabetes or indirectly related to diabetes, because it's part of you.
With it positive, I go back to when I was in university, UKZN Edgewood campus. I went there sengimdala. It was 2013. Just that angisakhumbuli ukubala iminyaka and everything.
22,
I was 22. So ukuqala first year wami sengimdala, I think wangisiza kakhulu ukuthi ngiye varsity sengimdala because we know into ezenzeka ema-varsity ukuthi zingakanani. So going there I knew ukuthi ngizokwenzani la. We all know ukuthi impilo yase-varsity is very stressful, and for umuntu diabetic awusidingi stress. You don't have to be stressed. You must always try to avoid the stress. So I'm thinking ukuthi kube kuthiwa ngaya ngisamncane, maybe kwale nto engisho ukuthi I'm an introvert, angiphuzi, angihamba ama-party and everything, yazofika ishintshe mhlambe mase ngifika e-varsity because iningi peer pressure e-varsity iya ngokwanda. Njengoba dusho nje ukuthi e-primary incane iye ngokukhulu e-high school, e-varsity-ke isuke isi-worse because awusahlali ngisho nanabazali, you do whatever you want. Akekho ukuthi usho okugadayo ukuthi uya-attend awu-attend. So I think going there sengimdala made me know ukuthi ngifunani empilweni and ngifuna kuphele lo 4 years ukaliwe for this degree sengiqedile. So I got there, associated myself with abantu asebekhulile kunami nabangangami. So into esasiyenza all the time, we used to pressure each other ukuthi siyafunda. We used to have a study group. Hayi ukuthi we only study mase kuthiwa siyobhala ama-exam, but sistadisha every day. Every day we make time to study. Njalo mesine-assignment we explain, uthisha ufika echaze lecture esiklasini, nathi we go and to the library and spend time ukuthi senze sure ukuthi siya-understand, yonke umuntu understanda before sihambe siyoyibhala. So I think that was a positive peer pressure, because isikhathi sami sonke I used to focus ey'ncwadini zami zesikole. Even ngifike e-res ngangihlale ebhishi ngilibuka la, but angikhumbuli nangelilodwa ilanga ngihamba ngithi ngiyahamba ngebhishi, because every time I get endlini prepare food ngazi ukuthi ngihlale ey'ncwadini. I think that helped me a lot, because ukube kuthiwa I didn't prepare kanjalo kuyothi mase kushaya isikhathi sama-exam sengiba ne-stress, sengiyagula, like how engangenzeka khona mengiyobhala i-geography e-high school, because every time mengibhala i-geography, because kwakuyisifundo nje sasingihlula kakhulu, ngangigula, ngangigcina ngasayibhalile because ngangigula. Luckily-ke ka-matric-ke angazi kwenzakalani, it was God's grace, ngakwazi ukuthi ngibhale futhi ngaqeda ngayiphasa. So I think ukube kuthiwa ngangingafocusile ey'ncwadini zami zesikole, it would have affected me, because ngangizothi mase ngiyobhala ama-exam ngiqale ngibe ne-stress, then ended up not being able to write my exams, then ngithatha isikhathi eside to finish my degree.
All right. Kuyezwakala. So have you ever had any thoughts about izinto like why me? Mostly nje wedwa cabanga ukuthi why me? Why ngaba diagnosed with diabetes, especially since bethi kanjena type 1 is not something that's caused by into oyenzayo.
Yeah, that it's inherited.
Yeah. Especially since bethi kanjena type 1 is not something that's caused by into oyenzayo.
Yeah, that it's inherited.
Yeah.
Mabe sengisuka e-high school, like sengiye-university, nakhona lapha I need to explain to people ukuthi I'm diabetic, ngiphatha umjovo, kufanele ngigade kanje. Leaving duty, I had to go work. Mengifika ngisebenza la ngangisebenza khona e-restaurant angisebenza kuyona, fanele ngifike ngichaze nakhona the same story. Ngithe ngisasebenza e-restaurant, then I discovered ukuthi I have passion for teaching because I love children. Ngase ngihamba ngo-volunteer ama-creche la eHawiki, nakhona fanele ngichaze isitori esifanayo. Leaving ama-creche sengiyofunda eJude, fanele ngichaze isitori esifanayo. Mengithola u-room zomusha kufanele ngimchazele. Like I feel like kunesidina, like it irritates me ukuthi njalo manje when I meet new people mina sekufanele ngichaze kwenzakalani, because even if kuthiwa ngichazile sekufanele ngikhiphe umjovo, mina-ke angina stress nje ke ngilo ngihamba ngojova e-toilet just because ngithi I wanna excuse myself, ngijova khona la ngihleli khona. Because fana ngisho eklasini, since I'm a teacher, every year I get a new class. I explain to my kids, because nabo ngifuna ukuthi umuntu onesifo, one-chronic disease angafeel ashamed. So I explain to them ukuthi mina ngoMiss Zuma kanje ngiphila noshukela, ngiyajova nge-break nje ngizongibona ukuthi ngizobe ngi-check ushukela wami, ngizobe ngijova futhi. Nawe uma ukuthi you have into ekuphathayo, maybe you have asthma, maybe you have epilepsy, come to me, explain, so that I'll explain to the class, so that you will know ukuthi mengabe umuntu esenenkinga simsiza kanjani. Nami mekuthiwa manje ushukela wami uyehla ngiyaquleka la, nizokwazi ukuthi ningisize kanjani, ngibafundise step by step ukuthi yini kufanele bayenze. But I feel kunesidina nje just to have to explain to everyone isimo sakho njalo manje. I feel like it's a burden kwesinye isikhathi.